Today's video, we are going to be talking about the Enphase 5 battery. We're going to be going in depth on the technology, the new technology that it is, and how it is going to be very useful for you, especially now that we're in NEM 3. So Matt is going to talk a little bit about the Enphase 5 so you guys have a great understanding by the end of the video of that battery specifically and how it's going to save you money. Okay, so the first question I had for Matt, we just finished a video on the Powerwall 3 Tesla battery, and today's video, of course, the Enphase 5. What is the difference between the two batteries?
So there's quite a few different differences. I'd say the biggest thing is the capacity size. Your Enphase 5P is a 5 kilowatt hour battery. The Tesla, let's say Powerwall 3, the new one, that's a 13 kilowatt hour battery. So there's a huge difference there. One of the nice things about the Enphase, though, is it's more modular, so you have smaller increments. So when you're putting these on the wall, you could do, say, 3 of these compared to the one Powerwall 3, or let's say you only need 2, you could do 2 of them compared to the Powerwall 3 and have a less of an expense for your battery. It gives you a little bit more leeway there. So you could say, I want 4 of these instead of, making myself have 20 kilowatt hours rather than having 26 by doing 2 Powerwalls. So that's kind of fun. It allows you to save some money there, really dial in your system for what you need. Also, the Enphase, usually they're not set up for backup, so it's more of an arbitrage. It's just for saving money, being more efficient. So usually they're less expensive on that end.
Okay, so just to piggyback off what Matt was saying, in regards to the Tesla Powerwall 3, you're not going to need many homes, correct? 26 kilowatt hours for a battery for many homes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of times you're going to be in a situation where either 13 kilowatt hours is plenty, or maybe even at that point, maybe you want just a little bit more. Maybe you want 20 kilowatt hours of battery power. Well, this gives you that option to be able to do smaller increments and really fine tune it.
Yeah, and this is exactly why we're doing the channel. This is why it's important to get an honest review of your electricity bill, your proposal, because you could be putting in 2 Tesla batteries when you really don't even need them. And it could be costing you tens of thousands of dollars more for something that you personally don't need for your situation. Okay, so my next question for Matt is, let's talk about the Enphase 5 battery and the AI and how it's working to integrate with your system and how it helps you save money during the day.
So yeah, one of the more fun things when it comes to the Enphase batteries is that it is kind of like a smart battery, and that it will see when the most valuable time to use the power that it has stored is. So let's say you're going to use more power around 7 o'clock at night, and the battery knows it costs more for you to use power at 7 than it does right now, and it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. It's going to let you pull from the grid at 1 o'clock and save that power that you're going to need at 7 o'clock. And then also in the middle of the night, it might pull from the grid because it knows that in the morning when you use power before the sun comes up, you're going to be using that power, and it's going to cost you more than if it was just to pull it from the grid at the middle of the night. So these smart batteries are really cool. It's almost like they're day trading for you automatically to save you money passively through the whole time that you have them hooked up.
Okay, so how do you know how much power is in your battery? How do you know that your system's working right? Matt, can you just go into that?
Yeah, so I mean, it really depends on what company you end up going with, whether it's like a finance company like SunPower, you're going with Sonova, LightReach, any of these different companies. You're all going to have an app that you can get onto, that you can use that to see when you're using your power, if your system's producing the correct amount, what setting you have your battery to, which is extremely important for your Tesla users out there. If you use the Tesla batteries and you go on your SunPower app, you want to be able to change the capacity of what you're storing in your Tesla battery. What that means is that you don't want to say, oh, I want to always keep at least 50% of my capacity for backup reasons. If you're seeing that you're having a bill, you need to lower that down, unless you want to be paying extra to have that battery there for backup reasons. So in general, I'd say drop that capacity down, and let it get down to 30% or less. That way you're going to save more money.
And does the app allows you to decide on how much capacity you want to put in that battery at any certain time, correct?
For the most part, yes. Yeah, usually they do. Different companies have different settings and things like that. But yeah, usually in the app, you can go right there and change right there. Like, okay, this is where I'm going to let the battery bottom out to.
Okay. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Again, Solar Smart Solutions, we're here giving you the best information we possibly can. Go in the description, subscribe. We've got a lot of good information coming out, so it will definitely help you. And until next time, from Solar Smart Solutions.